Today, we're diving into something most people never dare to confront: the silent ways you sabotage your own wealth. If you feel stuck financially, odds are you're doing at least one of these. Let's break them down with real stories to show how devastating self-sabotage can be. 1. Procrastination disguised as preparation. Millions of people think they're planning, researching, or waiting for the perfect time. In reality, they're just avoiding action. Sarah, a freelance designer, spent 3 years reading business books but never launched her portfolio. By the time she finally put her work online, many of her contacts had moved on. She lost thousands in potential contracts simply because she was getting ready. Successful people act first and refine later. The perfect moment doesn't exist. The sooner you start, the faster you can adjust and grow. 2. Emotional spending. Retail therapy is one of the most socially accepted forms of self-sabotage. You feel stressed or inadequate, so you buy things to feel better. The temporary high fades, but your financial mess remains. James worked in sales and made 6 figures a year. After a tough week, he'd reward himself with designer shoes or gadgets. By the time he turned 35, he was $80,000 in credit card debt, despite earning more than 95% of people his age. When you spend emotionally, you mortgage your future peace for a momentary escape. Real wealth requires learning to sit with discomfort without trying to buy your way out of it. 3. Fear of visibility and success. You might think everyone wants success, but deep down, many people are terrified of being seen. They fear criticism, envy, or the responsibility that comes with achievement. So they shrink themselves to stay comfortable. Nina was a brilliant coder. She built an app that could have disrupted her entire industry, but she never launched it because she was scared it would fail publicly or succeed and make her the center of attention. Someone else created a similar product a year later and sold it for $12 million. Your fear of success is costing you more than failure ever will. Growth requires being visible and sometimes misunderstood. 4. Short-term thinking. This is the curse of instant gratification. You'd rather have small pleasures today than invest for bigger gains tomorrow. This mindset keeps you working paycheck to paycheck. Mark inherited $50,000 when his grandmother passed away. Instead of investing or starting a business, he used the money to upgrade his lifestyle: new car, expensive trips, lavish dinners. 2 years later, he was back to zero, with nothing to show for it but photos and debt. Wealth is built by delaying gratification and playing the long game. If you can't hold off short-term indulgence, you'll never unlock compound growth. 5. Staying in a comfort zone. Most people are addicted to familiarity. They'd rather tolerate a mediocre life than risk trying something new. This self-sabotage feels safe, but it slowly kills your potential. Elena spent 15 years in a job she hated. She was underpaid, undervalued, and uninspired, but she told herself it was secure. Meanwhile, her colleagues who took risks, built companies, invested in real estate, and achieved financial independence. By the time she was ready to change, she was exhausted and behind. Comfort zones are wealth graveyards. If you never step into the unknown, you'll never discover how far you could have gone. Here's the truth: self-sabotage doesn't happen overnight. It's a series of small choices, one rationalization at a time, that compound into a lifetime of regret. But the moment you see it for what it is, you have the power to change. If you see yourself in any of these stories, take this as your wake-up call. You don't have to keep repeating the same patterns. You can choose different habits. You can build a different life. Which of these self-sabotaging habits are you committed to breaking this year? Share it in the comments. If you found value in this video, subscribe for more insights on wealth, mindset, and living like a billionaire. Until next time, stay smart and stay ambitious.